Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of PhunkCraft. Yeah, finally dug out this this hole, and I came to a bit of a realisation once I finished, and that is I've got absolutely no idea what I'm going to put in it. Absolutely no idea at all. I've got a massive hole, but no idea what to do with it. So I'm going to be putting something in here, but I'm really not sure. I'm thinking of maybe a village, or I don't know, just something cool, monument. Some sort of monument type thing, maybe. I really don't know actually. But I'm really happy with the shape of it, the size of it. I mean, obviously it's still a bit rough around the edges. Needs to put brick around here and that sort of stuff. But but yeah, I'm really happy with how it's sort of shaping up. So that's cool. But yeah, literally no idea what we're gonna do with it. So if you've got any cool ideas, let me know. You know, I'm racking my brains at the moment. One thing I'm going to do, which I am looking forward to doing, is replacing my nether room, because this bit here, you can just see it around the corner here. For those of you that have been watching the videos before, this is where my nether room was, or is rather, but not very good anymore. And my very old enchanting room, which I still like the design of. So this might move somewhere else, but the thing is, I like doing this sort of thing, having like a nether room where the nether is sort of coming into the world. But I've decided I'm going to do it on a much bigger scale. Not today, unfortunately. I've got to plan this out a bit more. But just to give you guys a little insight into what I'm thinking, is that one of these sections will be just here. But it's going to be like a corrupt section. There'll be a nether portal right at the back in the middle, and then the sort of nether brick and the nether rack and all the, maybe even just like some mycelium if I could find any as well, will be sort of coming out, so it looks all corrupted and dark, and it'd be like a radial pattern going around a door, which would be there, and that'd be there, and that should look really cool. I've got to draw some things up before I start work on it, because it's a big thing. I want to get it right, do some tests in my test world, make sure I'm happy with what I'm doing. But that's the plan for that bit there. Oh, that was close. I'm not sure about these two bits here yet, but definitely some ideas coming. You know, I've got space to do whatever I want now, which is cool. So yeah, big nether room there. This week I've been clearing up quite a lot of stuff. That's today's project. We'll come back down for that in a minute. But I've spent most of today. Oh, have I got my sand? Yes, I have. I spent most of today tidying things up. One thing I mentioned last time was that the circle cuts into the rooms up here. And I've had to change around a little bit, so as you can see I've actually changed it. See a little sneak peek there what I'm doing, just like glass either side. But this is the you guys are familiar with this room. This is the second episode I did, which was symmetrical. I've had to give up the symmetry. I'm gutted, but I'll go over it. But yeah, as you can see, it's now just a bit different shape. I quite like these rooms that are like triangular actually. I like this pillar here. This was originally was here, but it looked like this, just the one side. But now I've made it so it's on 3 of the sides. Really happy with that. Move this to the side, because otherwise when you walk through this gap here, it's got a back pit, so that's just a slight change there. But otherwise this room is pretty much the same, the functionality is the same. There wasn't really anything that cool in here. Hidden door, and that's still there. But I like this. I like the glass going out into the main area. It just looks cool. You can see what's going on. So that's that. Speaking of glass, there should be some in here. Lovely. Might need that in a minute. So that's that side of the base. The other thing I've done is obviously I had to change this room over here quite a bit. I really like this actually. Circular door, iron pan. Circular door, iron pan. And it's the opposite way around to this. So that's really cool, and that's square as well. I don't know, it looks cool that they're different, but actually very similar. What's a block out of place there? Sort that out. Yeah, I just, you know, 2 different things, but very cool. Anyway, so I've been moulding this one around a bit. Now this is exactly the same, but this back here, I've moved the chest back into the corner. The grass is still growing, that's pretty recent. But what I have added is, you might remember me saying, I like to have crafting tables all over the place, but not like in your face. That's like one there. I've got the one back here in the mining room, which is hidden in the wall. A little sneaky, there you go, little sneaky mining table, gone, no one knows. And I've got obviously the one in the mob spawner room with the potions. So, you know, just inconvenient places, but not, you know, I don't like them having, like, obviously where they are. Now, what I've done here, you know, apart from the button, you'll have no idea. got a little cheeky one, pops out the roof here, and that's really cool. I love it. It's flush. This is actually using one of CNB's design. It's his deluxe back cave ceiling lighting. We can sneak back around here actually, have a look at it. And it's actually slightly broken at the moment at 1.3. But there are some quite easy fixes you can do to get it to work again, which I'm sure I'll release videos on. I'll show what I've done quickly so you know. But yeah, this is his deluxe piston lighting setup. Now I've rigged it up to a monostable circuit, so I can use a button to power it. But obviously his uses a lever, or lever, and the only change I've made is that, oh here we go, is that this block here, it's normally a repeater. If you change it to redstone dust, it works again. I'll let him tell you why. But that's all you need to know. So that's all rigged up. The switch comes out the wall there. There's the switch. Pops around here, up into the monostable. Bam. And then, yep, crafting table's here ready to go down. So that's that. That's cool. Another great thing, I had some feedback from you guys on the melon farm video, which I really appreciate. You've actually helped me fix the problem, so cheers for that. How did I get in? There we go. And melons weren't growing before, and it's actually I'm not gonna come back out yet. Melons weren't growing before, they are now, as you can see. Look at that, loads of melons. All it was, very simple. I had a block here above these plants, and basically redstone won't grow when you have it above the melons won't grow when you have a block above the plants. So all I've done is I've taken two. You can take a tick anywhere off of these blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 7 positions. 8 actually, including the back of that one. I'll just take one off either side, and they just power down here, and power down there. Same as before, but you get a gap here, which is better for the lighting as well. We've got a water source behind it to keep them keep the ground growing the plants, and yeah, simple as that. So what I can do now that it's actually working is show you it working, because I haven't done that yet. It's only ever worked in my test world. I'll apply the melons myself, but as you can see, I've got some melons here, so it obviously does work. And we got a full set. Look at that. That's what I was hoping to get. That's the look I was going for when I built it. So pop the button. There you go, and they're off. They're off. Now they'll drop into the water streams, and they'll eventually end up down here. I've got to get this covered in ice now, but obviously this is built before 1.3 came out, so I've not had a chance to put the ice down, nor have I got a silk touch at the moment, which I need to get hold of. So we've got 64 at the minute. Let's see what we get. I think it's normally about 64 actually. It's just under a stack normally, so just over a stack, 67. So that's cool. And I've missed a few there, but I don't mind that. You know, that's not the end of the world. But this would be cool for my grandma potions, that sort of thing. And obviously, the next thing I'm going to be doing is getting the melon farm in over here, which I'll probably build off camera because you guys want me to make this one. I don't think there's much point in showing you how to make the pumpkin farm as well. It's going to be exactly the same. But before I do that, I need some sticky pistons, which means the slime farm, which is on the agenda, probably in the next couple of episodes. So, but this episode, we're making a wheat farm, or making my original wheat farm better or more efficient anyway. And to do that, I need some dynamite. So I've been up in the mob spawner. I went AFK for about half an hour or so. I've got all of this good stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough, unfortunately. Here we go. Look at this. Practicalities. Easy. Now I can never remember if it's gunpowder like that or sand like that. But I'm about to find out. I'd imagine it's probably yep. There you go. Done. Hide that. Look at that. Would never know, would you? Would never know. So anyway, to the wheat farm. So I've started digging this out already. Now, this was the original wheat farm, which went back here. The water flowed down from the back and ended up at the front, which is efficient. You had 4 water sources. This one's slightly different. It's a lot more resource intense, but it's a lot. It will yield a lot more crop. The way it's going to work is there'll be dispensers dotted along along here, the whole way along here, all 4 with water buckets, and here, and the next one, and the next one, and then this will be repeated on the other side of here as well. So there's a 1 wide gap here for the stream, and this is going to be on the other side as well. This will be my little depot, and I'm hoping to get a water drop from the top up there, so I can take no damage when I fall down. Same here, and then obviously 1 wide stream is going to be there. Same again behind it, behind this block here, which is the depot. So what I need to do, I've got my TNT now. I just need to start blowing this up really, so I can actually start digging the farm. So what I'll probably do, I'm going to blow a bit up. I might show you guys some of that, bit of fast forward in action, and yeah, we'll have a look in a minute, see how it's going. So see you guys in a minute. Right, finished the farm, looking good. We get some seeds and stuff. Oh, it's all not really, that's not the farm. This is the side I haven't done yet. I have actually finished the farm, and it looks a bit like this, but I've spent a lot of time making it look a lot better. So let's go have a look, see what we've done. Yeah, here he is, my wheat farm. So ended up being quite a bit more complicated than I thought. Reason being, these dispensers, if in the air, push water 2 blocks in front of them, not just 1, and drop. Which originally annoyed me, but I actually like the way it's turned out and the way it looks. A lot of this wasn't meant to be here, but it ended up being design features that help out with the mechanics, which is cool. But I'm really happy with the way it looks now, where it works. The reason the whole of the grass is saturated is because I've got water streams running behind the wall here. You can't see them, but they're hidden under the wall. This one in the middle doubles up as the collection stream. That's lucky. And this one here, same again, water stream under the wall. We've got dispensers in each of these 7 block sections on both sides. Ah, 6. Interesting. Didn't realise that. These ones are 6, 6, 6, and this bottom one here actually is 8, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 again. Easy. And this at the moment is just my temporary storage room. I'm going to have this coming out of the floor by next episode, and this other side done. It's taken me a lot longer than I thought it would to do this, especially making the dispensers, because bows aren't stackable. So that took me a while, but yeah, obviously I've done it. But yeah, seeds. There's no point planting the seeds because they won't grow. I wanted to show you guys how this works. So I've actually got it on a timed loop. So what happens is it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row, just to make it look a bit cooler when you turn it on. Very simple redstone. These work as T flip-flops anyway, so you can use a button without having to use a monostable circuit or T flip-flop, and you don't have to use a lever, which is awesome. So basically the way it works is this redstone just feeds wire straight over, which is directly on top of the dispensers. There's a repeater behind that bit of wall there, which pushes into the next dispenser. And then again, redstone dispenser, redstone dispenser, redstone dispenser, redstone, and same down here. Anyway, very simple. I can show you guys how to do it if you want, but it really is simple. It's like 2 high, 1 wide the whole way around. But let's demonstrate this, shall we? So I'll pop this switch up here. This is the switch, and you watch it. It will go da 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 da, and then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. There you go. Now if there's wheat there, it will all be pushed into the middle stream, and then it will land here at my feet at the bottom. And the exact same thing will be happening on that side at the same time. And the beautiful thing about this is that it's probably about 6 stacks of wheat from each harvest. And again, same thing, click to turn off. That back one is slightly out of range, but it is doing the same thing. You watch it update in a second. But yeah, it turns off in the same fashion. Now I've got to be honest with you, this is not the cheapest way of doing this by any means. In fact, it's probably the most expensive. It does look cool though when it's turned on and works well, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, I think it's just another cool feature in the world. So last thing I've got to do on this bit here, because this is all but finished. I may change the lighting around a bit, but I've got to put ice underneath this floor bit here. The whole reason I went with this design is because having this row in the middle, you can cover this in ice, and it makes the collection a lot quicker. That's instead of this having to travel 6, 12, well 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 blocks to get to me. Bit of maths there for you. It's 8 each time. 8 and then Speedy down here. Speedy with some ice down the middle. At least that's the plan. But I've got no ice yet, so it's sort of pointless at the moment, but it won't be when I get the ice in. Another little display for you. There you go, look at that. Brilliant. Really happy with that. So cool. So I'm going to end the episode here because I spent so much time doing this week that I've sort of not managed to get much else done, which is a shame. I'm going to finish this off, obviously, that's what I'm doing at the moment, and that'll be ready for the next episode, but I'm not actually sure what I want to put in the world next. As I mentioned before, I still haven't got a clue what I'm putting here, but I have got a plan for that now, which I won't show you yet, keep you guessing. But I would like to ask you all what you'd like to see next. Bear in mind we've got the melon pumpkin spawner, we've got the chicken farm, we've got, well, that's a furnace room, that's not really that important, storage area, and the wheat farm. What do you guys want to see? Want to see me make? I'll be thinking about it tomorrow, so get your comments in quick. But just your thoughts, like to know. But anyway, as usual, even. Cheers for watching. Thanks to those who've already subscribed. Thanks to those who are about to subscribe, hopefully. And as always, like, comment, favourite, all that good jazz. If you enjoyed it. So, cheers for watching again, guys, and I'll see you next time for episode 11.